Well, welcome back. We got interrupted. My phone actually rang and then I ended the video instead of pausing it. So I'm just going to do a special video on cloaking, which is really very simple to do. We talked about, again, hiding things from the server that you don't want to upload, especially large Photoshop files and other files that you don't want accessible on the server. There's really no reason to have them. When you're doing a Photoshop file, you're going to then save it as an image, a JPEG or a GIF or a PNG that you'll upload to the server itself. So you don't need the actual PSD file, or rather the Photoshop file itself in there. So we're going to open up, we're going to hide servers. I'm on page 56 over here. And there's different ways to open up the manage. You can go to site and manage sites, or you can actually, if you click on a site that's already open, it brings up the site setup. Now notice it doesn't say anything here about cloaking. So if we go to advanced settings and we have cloaking, then we're going to enable cloaking. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cloak files ending with, it's got FLA, which is a flash file, PSD, and which is Photoshop file, and some other files here. Now normally I would put AI, but I'm going to show you how to do it manually for a site. As for what the book does, we're going to click on save. When you have something cloaked, you'll see a little slash through it over here. So now any Photoshop file that we save or any flash file that we save will not get automatically uploaded. We don't have any, so you can see that that's not going to happen. You're not going to see the box over here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the resource folders, which is right here. I'm going to collapse this, and it tells us to control right click. And then we're going to click on cloaking, and then we're going to click on cloak. Now the enable cloaking is already there because we enabled it for the site. So here we're going to cloak this folder, and notice that it has a slash through it. That means if we upload everything that's changed, this will be ignored. That does not mean you can't do it manually. However, we don't want to do that, and you can see that anything inside of it is automatically slashed and won't upload in there. We'll see that more when we actually create the sites for each individual person in here. So now the last thing is, and this is very important, is export the site definition. We're not going to remove it. However, I'm not a big fan of removing a site definition, but you can, if you export it and go to another computer, you're going to open up Dreamweaver and you're going to find that your site's not there. Then you can actually import the site. So it's really very, very easy to do. We're going to go to site and we're going to go to manage sites. Now there is no export in here. There's an import and a new site, but no export. This arrow here is the export. So we're going to export it to, and it's going to, now that I've done this in my test one over here, so we're going to go to the site that we actually are working on now. And I'm going to name this. Now notice it names it the actual site itself, and click on save, and then we're done. So once we do that, we can actually import a site on another computer, and just click on this and it will recreate the site. Well, that's it for this video. Hope this has been helpful for you, and look forward to seeing you in the next one, which will be very shortly. Have a great day.